Each get another. Yeah.
So, welcome everyone. Yay, this is very exciting. Welcome to our opportunity call. Well, officially our Z Team huddle, but it's all good in the hood, right? So, we're
Yes.
switching things up. We normally have our brand partner meeting on a Wednesday evening, but we thought we'd throw this one in the mix to see if we can help some people out there that are curious and wanting to know a little bit more about what this Zalevo thing is all about. So tonight we will be running through just basically Meet Zalevo. So just an introduction to what Zalevo is all about. I've got Pamela here who is going to help me present this evening. And we've also luckily got Corrine on as well, and obviously Pauline, Stacey, and Denise, whose birthday it is.
Happy birthday.
We were just
Happy birthday.
saying how dedicated to his Yoshi, Stace, just coming on. How dedicated to actually, put some time aside to jump on a call on your birthday. That really shows how dedicated and committed you are to your own health journey. So well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So I'm going to jump straight in because we want to really try and do our best to stay on a tight schedule. We do want to honor everyone's time. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen. Don't mind, George is very fast typing in the background. Can you hear the typing?
I haven't heard it yet.
Oh, that's
No, I
okay.
can't hear anything.
Oh, really? That's good.
He mustn't disappoint though, hey Carla, he mustn't disappoint.
He's really fast. All right, so just bear with me while I get my screen happening. Here we go. Yay, welcome.
That one, that's so nice. That's so good.
Cool. I know. Now I don't know
I
how
know.
to go. I know. I love it. Well, I like a bit of sparkle, so there you go. But Canva has just done some updates, so I'm this is the first time I've done a presentation with the updated version of Canva. So hopefully just bear with me if we have any tech issues. So just so you guys know a little bit about me, I'm not going to spend too much time on here because most of you know me. But for those watching the recording, have no idea who this Carla Gambell person is. This is a very, very quick me in a nutshell. So I've worked in health and fitness for over 25 years, health science background, IFBB pro figure athlete, and I've owned a gym with my husband back in Melbourne for nearly 17 years. We had that gym. I've had a Pilates studio. I do comp prep coaching, body composition specialist, and pretty much look, you can read the rest. I'm not going to spend too much time, but just to give you an idea that I do have just a little bit of an idea about supplementation and nutrition, as you can see by the many, many years spent studying and coaching and so forth. So just a little bit about our beautiful Pamela. How gorgeous is that pink shirt and smile? She's a pretty amazing lady, I have to say, and I feel really honored to be working alongside her and very honored to have her in our Zalevo community and family. She's got a huge heart and she really does care about every single person who she comes in contact with, not just in Zalevo, but everyone else around her as well. She's building a beautiful community in her own little team in WA. And I just know that her team is just going to grow and grow because she's just got this huge caring heart. So as you can see, 2016, this is pretty cool. Pamela, recognized as one of the top 100 influential people of the year in small business community. So she's big on community. She has been a fundraiser for Dementia Australia, which is just an incredible thing to be involved with. She's a life coach and she's a coach and mentor to women 40 plus. She's an international wellness speaker and a Zalevo founding partner. So we love Pamela. Pamela's going to jump in on the presentation with me. So first of all, let's get straight into it and talk about what we're dealing with here. So this is kind of what we deal with on a day-to-day basis. And looking through these little bubbles, I'm sure there'd be at least one, if not more, that you can relate to. Sleep challenges, gut issues, brain fog, toxicity, health challenges, overstressed. I think a lot of us at some stage would find ourselves feeling pretty stressed out in certain circumstances. It's just kind of the life we live right now. Whether you're out of shape, perhaps you struggle with getting hydrated through the day. So how can supplementation actually really help? So what is it that you need help with? This is just a snapshot of some of the things that I come across on a day-to-day basis, speaking with people, speaking with my clients and prospects, and just even in the gym, speaking with people with a lot of these issues. And I'm sure that a lot of you could relate to many of these, as I certainly could as well.
Yeah.
So a little disclaimer before we go any further. Obviously, Zalevo master formulations are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure or prevent any disease. Any results are individual. So results can obviously vary with each individual. So what actually is Zalevo? It's kind of a weird name, right? So it comes from two Latin words, Alevo and Zenith. And the meanings of those, which I absolutely love, the time in one's life of greatest power and success, to elevate, to rise up, to uplift and enhance, to elevate people to their highest potential. This is what Zalevo is all about in a very small nutshell. This just encompasses Zalevo and the essence of what Zalevo is as a company. So there's 3 pillars of Zalevo. And the first pillar is optimal health. And we're going to talk about this evening. Second pillar is personal growth. There's a huge personal development element to what Zalevo is all about. And then obviously the business opportunity, the financial opportunity that we have available also. So why is it so special? And Pamela, please feel free to jump in anytime you would like to add.
Sure.
So what makes Zalevo so special? There's 3 key elements. And first of all, it is state-of-the-art technology. So it's kind of like science that joins up with nutrition. And when you get that marrying together of science and nutrition, it can create something very, very special. So the liposomal technology, this is a huge one. So what this means is that each molecule in each of the products is actually enrobed with the same substance that enrobes our human cells. So it's exactly the same substance, which means when it goes into our body, it matches up really well. The body loves it, and it means that it assists delivery into the cells. So it assists absorption and bioavailability. This is a huge deal. It may sound a bit sciencey, but this makes a huge, huge difference when ingesting these products. When it goes into your bloodstream so much quicker and easier,
Yeah.
it makes a lot of difference to how you feel. And I believe that this is one of the reasons why so many people actually feel the difference when they put these products in their body. You can literally feel the difference within a week. The enzymes 13 and 19, custom blends of enzymes, plant-based, once again assists in the breakdown and utilization of the nutrients. So it's all about getting these beautiful botanicals into your body. And obviously the sea minerals, 72 ionic sea minerals, bioactive red algae minerals, and trace minerals as well. So all of these make Zalevo very, very special and quite unique.
It's actually patent pending, isn't it?
It is actually,
Yeah.
thanks.
State-of-the-art technology.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%, which makes it even more special, right? So product specifications: soy-free, gluten-free, vegan-friendly, excluding obviously our whey shake, dairy-free, excluding our whey shake, although we will go into a little bit of detail about that because there is very, very little lactose in our beautiful whey shake. Non-GMO, no added sugars, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial anything. There's no chemicals whatsoever. There's no fillers. So this is a huge deal. This was a massive tick for me when I was looking at these products personally. Did you want to just brief on the overall formulations, Pamela, or did you want me to run through it?
Yeah, could you?
I can do it.
I'll go.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll do the slides as they come up.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've got it. So this is basically this is our range, and this is what I also love. It's very simple. There's not hundreds and hundreds of products where you get actually quite confused. There's 12 products at the moment. It will grow a little bit, but there's a purpose for absolutely every single product here. The black range is our master formulations. That's our foundation. The red is our sports and fitness, our performance range, and the white is our targeted health, so our collagen and our mind sync. Okay.
Okay, I can do this.
Go for it.
All right. So this is one of our amazing products. Well, these two of them, they're the Biomes. We've got Biomes Daily and we've got Biomes Trim. So we're talking about the microflora support for the gut, because obviously the gut is very, very important because the gut helps us to, it's our digestive tract. Okay, so it's a colonization of our digestive tract. So the Biome Daily has 10 powerful strains. As you can see, it supports the gut and the digestive health, which I've just said, supports cognitive health, supports healthy mood, supports oral health, respiratory health, and immune health. So that's just that one little tablet. So you take one tablet a day and you do the same thing with the trim. So they can be taken 45 minutes to an hour before you eat the meal. But a lot of us actually say that you could also take one at night, especially if you're busy in the day and you forget to take your daily or your trim. You can take one at night. So now the trim is slightly different, is that the trim has the 3 powerful strains, but it supports fat metabolism, targeting visceral fat. You know, that's the fat that is around our organs. supports weight loss, weight management, and supports your gut and digestive health, which is what I mentioned earlier, and your immune health. So I want to just mention with the daily, it actually helps with IBS symptoms, and it also helps with your mood, the Biotrim Daily. The Biome Daily. Then the Biome Trim. So because it helps with weight loss, it actually helps with waist reduction. A lot of people have found that the circumference around the waist reduces, and then obviously so your body mass reduction as well. Now, this little tablet's very capsule is very interesting in that it is a delayed release capsule. So it actually goes down into the small intestine, and then it actually dissolves when it's down in the small intestine, and it does what it needs to do. So I like to take mine at night for that reason, because then at night, so then it helps while I'm sleeping.
And that's why they suggest at least 45 minutes to an hour before you eat after taking the biomes. Awesome. Do you want me to go to the next one?
I've just seen there's a question there from Stacey in the chat.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see that.
How would the biomes go with someone that has pancreatitis? Is it?
Pancreatitis.
Yeah, that's it.
So I would always check with their GP first, but I don't think there would be an issue. I wouldn't like to sort of say for certain, yes, it's completely fine, because the thing is they're botanicals. It's all natural. There's no chemicals. It's not harsh. But I would still double check with their GP just to be sure. I can check up on that as well and do a little bit of digging as well, if you like.
We can also ask the science team just to be sure. But like one thing that we often get very much tripped up on is the fact that if someone has a normal if they are able to eat normally, like for example, they just go eat McDonald's, or if they're able to eat any takeaway food, this will be far better for them, and they will be able to utilize this. Obviously, we have to say that, from a medical standpoint, you have to check with your doctor. That is standard. But if someone comes to me and they're already eating, able to eat any takeaway or fast food, and they're wanting to go on this would be more than fine for them, because they're this is going to be obviously much better for their health.
Thanks, Corrine. And I've just actually had George, because luckily he's sitting next to me, and he has said that all probiotics, all good probiotics, are actually very good for the pancreas.
There we go.
But
awesome.
As Corrine and myself suggested, absolutely get it double checked.
And also Monica has just put in here, she's a dietitian, and she has I have no issues with the bio and that condition.
Awesome. There you go.
Nice.
How great.
And the other thing with the biomes, you could take the daily and the trim. You can take both if you want to.
Yes, you can.
You can take both.
The best thing about this, and this is what I find with our biomes, and when you're comparing to other probiotics, and I was just at a meeting with someone this afternoon, and she said, oh yes, well, I just went to the chemist and bought some probiotics, and asked the chemist, and they suggested this particular brand, and nothing in there was a clinical dose. It was actually horrid. It was horrid. And this is what we find when we do a lot of comparisons all of our 10 strains are clinical doses. This
Yes,
is a
correct.
big deal when we're
That
talking
is, yes, well
about
done.
not just
Mm.
probiotics, but any supplementation. All of our products have clinical doses of all the ingredients.
Yes, yeah.
So just be very mindful, because she was saying, oh, I only paid $60 for this, and I thought that was a really good deal. And George and I both had a look at it and was actually horrified. It
Yes.
virtually didn't have anything in it. And George said, you might as well just get $60 and light it up. And you've just burnt $60 down the drain. So it's just, we take the guesswork out of it, right? So when you buy anything from Zalevo and you put it in your body, you can rest assured that it will do what it is supposed to do, and you are getting clinical doses. You are getting exactly what is on the label, which is
And sometimes double the clinical dose.
yes.
Also,
Corrine, do you remember which product has the double
collagen.
the collagen?
But there's more than that. I definitely know
Yeah.
off the top of my head for sure. Actually, there's quite a few. The Drench, I'm pretty sure. So there's quite a few products that have double the clinical dosage, because the idea is that every single product, you need to see and feel the difference. Whatever its purpose is, they want you to see and feel the difference, which is why they're upping the clinical dosage, because a lot of the dosages that are recommended are just enough for your
Yeah,
body,
that's right.
but not enough for you to feel it
That's
in the
right.
industry. Whereas what the whole concept of Zalevo is that you will see and feel the difference from every single product. That's what Brandon, which is the CEO, that's what his philosophy and his drive was in creating Zalevo.
He's succeeded. So
Yes, and it's and the double blind studies as well, is it? As well.
yes, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. There's a whole range of studies that you can look up if you're into that sort of thing. Did you want me to? Oh, I can talk on the
Will
Ultra,
you do
and then
this
you
one?
can do the
Yeah.
next one. Yep. So
Yeah, I'll do the Fortitude.
the Ultra 30 is truly groundbreaking in the field. When you've had some experience with trying other meal replacement supplements and protein powders, when we're talking about protein powders, there's a lot on the market. And the first thing that I say to people when they say, oh yeah, the protein powder, I say it's not just a protein powder. It is a full spectrum meal. There's 85 vitamins and minerals all up in there. You cannot make a meal, prepare a meal with the amount of nutrition that is packed in this Ultra 30. The grass-fed New Zealand whey, we all know that is the best on the market, quality-wise. But what a lot of people don't realize is that there's actually 7 grades of grass-fed New Zealand whey, and Zalevo have used the top grade. They want nothing but the best. This really just shows that they have a no compromise approach to sourcing the best ingredients on the planet. Now, what happens with that, what that means is that the protein, even though it's whey based, it means that there's virtually no lactose. So the process that it goes through to be classified as grade 1 grass-fed New Zealand whey means that there's like 0.3, I think it's 0.3% lactose. So even those with sensitive tummies towards lactose, I have found they are completely fine taking this meal replacement. The other thing is there's lots of other proteins out there that say they've got 30 grams of protein or, 27 or whatever it is. But the bioavailability of those proteins, simply because the quality of the protein they use is cheap and nasty, and it is nothing like what the grass-fed New Zealand way is that Zalabo use. The other thing is the liposomal technology that is used, which means bioavailability goes right up. When it says there's 30 grams of protein, you are getting 30 grams of protein. Whereas in a lot of other products, the bioavailability is so low that the body might only be absorbing about 30%. So they can really trick you in the market, but I absolutely love the Ultra 30. It is in a class of its own, and it is so convenient. If you are a busy person who is balancing work life, family life, kids, rushing here, there, and everywhere, then we know that it's hard to meal prep all the time and eat healthy, and quite often you skip meals or you grab something you shouldn't have. This takes that away. It takes that off the table. You can very, very easily just put your couple of scoops of Ultra 30 in your shaker, add a bit of water, shake it up, and you're off. That's it. My 17-year-old son has it for breakfast every morning before school. It has been a game changer for him, and I know he absolutely feels so much better for it. I know that he can concentrate more when he's at school. He's in year 12, and it just takes so much pressure off mums as well, knowing that you can absolutely give this to kids. You don't have to give them a full dose. You can just give them a half serve. I know Kirsty Cody, she's got grandchildren, and she says, yep, put like a half serve or a quarter serve in their little sippy cup. And that's very American, isn't it? Sippy cup.
Kirsty Cody was the master formulator, just for those who don't know.
Thanks. Thanks, Corinne. So it is just a beautifully well balanced meal. And when you're talking about adding this into your daily routine, it's not an addition, it's actually a replacement. Like it says, it's a meal replacement. So how much are you actually spending on your breakfast, or how much are you actually spending on your lunch or your dinner or your afternoon snack or whatever that is for you? Put this in its place, and you know that your body is getting absolutely everything it needs. That's pretty cool. Pamela, this is your special.
Fortitude 85. This is my favorite, one of my favorites. One of my faves.
Yeah.
Okay, so Fortitude 85 has 85 botanicals, vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. So it says there, as you can see, it's stress support. So it combats stress, weight loss, balanced mood, supports your libido, supports energy and endurance, supports your immune health, and it supports cardiovascular health. I was taking something similar before because there are amazing botanicals in here as well. There are actual, what are the adaptogens that you've got in your Fortitude 85, which are incredible. Adaptogens are the best botanicals that'll actually help you with your stress and almost support your body. It helped me through, I used a product similar with my menopause. I never ever went on anything for menopause. The adaptogens are just the bomb for menopause. And excuse me, obviously then it helps you sleep as well. So mental, emotional, and physical stress. It also helps with your weight loss and fat burning and oxidative stress. You know, the oxidative stress is what breaks down, what actually ages us. So it helps with the oxidative stress. And it also helps with the glutathione levels. It increases the glutathione levels in our body as well, which is a great antioxidant. What I want to say about Fortitude, you can take the Fortitude 85 in the morning and you can take it at night. My throat's going croaky, excuse me. So you take 2 capsules in the morning, and 2 at night. If you find that you don't sleep very well, you can actually take the 2 capsules just before you go to bed, just before you put your head on the pillow, and then you'll have a really good night's sleep. I don't know if anybody's ever had an issue with sleeping, because I do. And if I take my Fortitude 85 just before I put my head on the pillow, it works. But if I take it 2 hours before, I'm awake. So I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced that. So make sure if you're taking it at night to help you sleep, it's just before, because the adaptogens will adapt to your body at the time. So in the morning, it will adapt to the energy that you want, and at night, it will help you sleep. And that's our Fortitude 85, unless there was anything else you guys needed to add.
No, that's awesome. Perfect. Oh, we have
My frog.
we have a blank. I'm not sure what happened there.
And a blank. And we
Burn
have
mode. So burn mode is what we use for supporting our intermittent fasting days. So in Zalabo, we have our ultra days, which are like our
Yes.
fueling days, and then we have our burn days, which are our fasting days. And burn mode is an incredible product that is packed full of antioxidants. And I don't know who knows, how much you guys know about antioxidants, but we all know that blueberries are high in antioxidants, right? So there's what they call an ORAC score, which measures the amount of antioxidants in a certain product or ingredient. And blueberries are quite high, but blueberries are sitting between, I think, 6,000 to 8,000 ORAC score. There's a product or ingredient in the burn mode which is 2.8 million ORAC score, which is huge. That's like 111 cups of blueberries. So take your pick. Do you want 111 cups of blueberries or 1 stick of burn mode? I know what I would choose. Fantastic liver support, immune health, incredible, and obviously supports healthy blood sugar levels as well. And it really is incredible on your fasting days. So let's talk a little bit about fasting just really quickly, because I know that time is ticking, but this is just a general idea of a timeline of what happens in your body when you do a fasting day. Now, what we've done is we've just added products like our burn mode, our drench, our alpha, our Fortitude 85, which you can take all of those plus the eVibe, all of those on a fasting day that helps support your body through the times that you're actually not physically eating and ingesting food. So this is the timeline that generally your body goes through up to 48 hours. And we will be running, last month we actually did a community fast, and we did 48 hours, and it was so good. It was so fun. We had everyone involved and everyone cheering each other on. And I have actually never, before then, I'd never actually gone to the 48 hours. I'd done 24 and 30, but that was my first 48-hour fast. And honestly, I know I would not have made it if it wasn't for the support of the group, who just, come on, you can do it. You're nearly there. You've only got 8 hours to go. And it was great. So we will be doing more of those. And it you do get so much benefit from fasting. The health benefits are undeniable. especially when you get your body into that beautiful phase of
Sorry.
autophagy. So MindSync, Pamela, this is another one of
I
your
know.
specialties.
Yes. So while you were talking, MindSync has got neotropic nutrients, and I looked it up. So what it is, they're actually smart drugs. So smart drugs for the brain. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. So it helps the neurotransmission in the brain. As you can see here, supports cognitive health, focus and attention, improved cognitive speed and reaction time, improved mental acuity, assists energy utilization in the brain. You know, when you're using up a lot, your brain works really, really hard. Brain cell signaling, it assists mood, reduces errors while on task, and you can actually feel the difference within 15 minutes. And you can tell us about your son in a minute, Carla. So basically, MindSync gives more oxygen to the brain. So obviously then your brain health, it also improves the tissue in the brain. And I don't know whether you guys know, you probably don't know how many people, but you do know that dementia is a big thing out there at the moment. Dementia is the #1 killer now. Heart disease was, but dementia is now the #1 killer in Australia. And I had a look at the statistics, and according to the HIHW, so the research, there are 411,100,000 people who have dementia in Australia. 250,500 women and 153,700 men. So that's 15 per 1,000 Australians have dementia.
Wow.
So I'm sure that will just tell you why Kirsty has brought in the MindSync, mainly for dementia. And I believe that because she knew that Australia suffered more, she thought about us when she formulated the MindSync. With the MindSync, you take 6, so 3 tablets in the morning. I'm not sure when you take the other 3, Carla, can it be any time in the day or would it be nighttime?
Yeah, it can, anytime.
Yeah, any time in the day. So that's the MindSync. So it speaks for itself. It's I don't think there's a product anywhere that it goes anywhere near the MindSync. And we do have a doctor who recommends MindSync to her patients. A doctor who is with Saleva.
That's awesome. Yeah. And look, I just know that I gave some MindSync to my son just before he had a big exam, and he's very easily distracted, and as you know, teenage boys are. And he came home from that exam and he said, "Mum, what was in what you gave me and told me to take 15 minutes before my exam?" I said, "Well, it's MindSync. Why? What happened?" And he said he was in the exam and he said he felt like he was in like a bubble, and he just kept writing and writing and writing. And it was like he couldn't hear anything around him. He said he was so focused, and he now will take MindSync for all his Year 12 exams coming up in about 4 weeks. So any person 16 plus can take these as well for study purposes and those things. Yeah.
So it's really good for memory. And what I left out was your cognitive speed and reaction time can decline as early as in your 30s. Yeah. So people in their 30s starts declining from then.
Thank you, Pamela. That's great. So
great product.
The collagen is incredible.
Yeah.
Do you
want to talk about the collagen if you like? Do you want me to talk about the collagen?
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, no problem.
I can do it.
We can tag team. We all love the collagen. I take it every single day, and it's a beautiful flavor as well. But the really important thing here, there's a lot of collagens on the market. The really good quality collagens are obviously marine collagen, which this one is. The best collagen on the planet is marine. But Zalevo have taken it a step further because it's called 300 for a reason, and that's because of the Dalton size. So that's how they measure how small the molecules are. Now, obviously, the smaller the molecules, the easier it is for the body to break down and utilize. So the collagen that we have is 300, which is actually tiny, absolutely tiny compared
Yeah.
to many of the other collagens on the market. So what that means is that it does not have to go through digestion. It goes directly into the bloodstream. Now, all the other products on the market that have a higher Dalton measurement, it has to go through digestion. And that's where you lose a lot of the potency. So this is such a beautiful product. And obviously, we know that collagen can assist in skin, hair, and nail health, bones, joints, cartilage, muscles, tendons, ligaments, any connective tissue. Our whole bodies are made up of connective tissue, right? Digestive health, cardiovascular health. It can enhance sports performance and obviously better BMI. So we've had a lot of people that have had like very bad scarring, and it's not been new scarring, it's actually been old scarring, and there's been a marked difference once they start using the collagen 300. Did you want to add anything, Pamela?
I just wanted to say my story is that my joints are supposed to have arthritis in my knees, but the collagen's amazing. I don't go on any medication at all, and I can walk and everything. It's fantastic. Really helps my joints.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
100%. Yeah.
So
You've got
our
to talk
energy
about
performance,
this.
I can do
This is your one.
The red team, that's my favorite. So this is our performance range. Really, obviously, working in and having our own gym, being a competitive bodybuilder myself, you know, you put your body under a lot of stress and demand when you are grinding it out at the gym, but not just at the gym. Like there's a lot of people that are endurance athletes in cycling or running or swimming, you know, CrossFit athletes. I'm just trying to think of who else we've got. We've got a jockey. We've got cyclists. We've got strength athletes, bodybuilders, endurance runners, all sorts, like the whole, you know, rock climbers even actually.
Yeah.
And this little red team can take your training and recovery to the next level. And I am saying that from my own experience in training for the last 20 years in a gym and grinding it out. I'm 53 now. And when you can put some natural supplementation in your body that you know is not chemicals or there's no toxins attached to it, and you can feel the difference straight away in your workouts and in your recovery, it is a game changer. So we've got the alpha, which is like your pre-workout, but it's also got creatine in it, which floods the muscle with extra fluid and obviously nutrients during your workout. A lot of people take creatine separately. You don't have to do that now because it's in the alpha. I used to hate pre-workouts because of the jitters, because you get that huge spike in energy and then you get a massive crash. I used to hate them and I never took them until I found Alpha. And I found that, yes, it's got caffeine in it, but it's from Guarana, which is a much more gentle caffeine. And I found that with the Alpha, it is a much more even, clean release into your body, and it's longer lasting as well. I've had cyclists who do like a 3-hour ride and they've still got plenty of energy when they've had Alpha and Drench in their body. Our Drench, I cannot spruik how good this product is. It is heads and shoulders above any other hydration drink on the market
Yeah.
that I've personally seen. If there's anything out there that beats it, I would like to see that, because I have put it up against many and it just leaves them all behind. With a hydration drink, you need to have the potassium and sodium well balanced. The potassium has to be just a little bit higher than the sodium ideally, or the same, but ideally just a little bit higher, which means the fluid gets pumped into the muscle where the body needs it, rather than the other way around. If the sodium is high, then the fluid just floats between the muscle and the skin and you get fluid retention. So in actual fact, Drench can help in so many ways, including fluid retention as well. The E-Vibe I have every morning. That's just like, I have the trio, the Burn, the E-Vibe and the Collagen every single
Me too.
morning.
Yeah.
Love it. Natural energy booster. It is so clean and honestly puts you in a really good mood, or it does for me. The build post workout to have with your Ultra 30 is gold. It helps with protein synthesis, obviously helps avoid muscle tissue breakdown after a workout. So I've got some really good results from using this product as well. So overall, if you are into your health, into your fitness and the gym, or some sort of sport, all you need is these guys plus your Ultra 30 and your Biomes, really. I've just talked about it.
You just have.
The science is complex, but the idea is really simple. And results show on the outside when you start looking after your body on the inside. These are just some of our beautiful Zalevo family who have had
Nice.
incredible transformations.
Results.
That's my bottom. That's
Your bottom.
right. That is from using the build and obviously the whole system, but it has just made a huge difference. This is my son. He's an AFL football player.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he, like I said, he takes the Ultra 30. He uses the Alpha and the Drench and absolutely loves it. Look at Jill's face down here.
Yes.
How much younger does she's aging backwards,
Yeah.
Lauren,
Who's it? Yeah.
she lost her
Yeah.
bloating. No more bloating.
Amazing.
Deb, she's 70.
Lauren had Crohn's disease, and it like she was in so much agony and pain.
Yeah, I mean, that
still-
looks really painful, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have a lot of these transformation photos, and these are just a few. So nothing changes if nothing changes. Where will you be in 1 year from now? And it really is your choice. And it could start tonight. So we have 5 health tracks, which makes it so simple. And you just choose what comes out and hits you in the face. What do you need right now? Well, I need daily energy. Oh my gosh, I need daily energy. So you can click on that and you can see these formulations that have been put together by our whole science team, which are our labs team are an incredible team. We've got doctors, nutritionists, dietitians, naturopaths, you name it. and they work so beautifully together to bring us these amazing products. So the choice is yours. You can become a customer or a brand partner. And the Zalavo customer experience is very different from the brand partner experience, but it's really just up to you. So there's 4 ways that you can be involved with Zalavo. You just choose what works for you. You can be a customer. You can go for 3 and free, which is a brand partner. If you know 3 people who could benefit from these products, then you could get $150 of credit towards your own products, plus some commission on the side as well. We've just had some changes in our compensation plan, which has opened up opportunities for affiliate brand partners, for those who have, you know, a network of people that could use the products. And our compensation plan can absolutely account for these people. Or you can be a team builder, like some of us on the call tonight, and really just create some financial freedom. So the 3 Ps is why I partnered with Zalavo: the people, the plan, and the products. That just simplifies everything.
Yep.
About why I partnered with Zalavo. These are some of our core values with which I've put an Aussie spin on.
Yes,
These
gotcha.
are, sorry, typically you would see all Red Rock, Utah images, which are spectacular, by the way. But I thought for us Aussies, I'd put a little Aussie spin on it. But
Nice.
everyone in Zalavo not just runs their business by these core values, but lives by these core values. It is such a supportive, family orientated community I absolutely love being a part of. So we've got some pretty cool opportunities with the Founders Program at the moment. What does that even mean? So here are some of the benefits that being a brand partner could bring you. You can be your own boss. You can work your own hours, work in the pockets of your time. We've got lots of people that work full time and just do this as a little side hustle. And some people that do it full time. So you can earn a great little side or full time income. So you can create financial freedom, you can travel, earn fully paid for trips, cruises, because there's some awesome incentives. Being part of an incredible, supportive community, get some of that beautiful, amazing personal development from our CEO, Brandon Broadwater. That is his what he did before he started Zalavo. And you know, some of us have been to some of his sessions and they are life-changing. So you get, sorry, my throat is playing up too, Pamela. You get some incredible business training. We've got all the systems in place, so you're never left alone. You're never on your journey on your own. So what is the Founders Program? Well, basically, founders will receive special recognition, will become part of an exclusive group and brand partners. By becoming a founding brand partner and meeting quarterly maintenance requirements, you can be eligible to receive compensation by earning shares in the Founders Bonus Pool. So this is the key. The Founders Bonus Pool is 1% of total Zalavo worldwide commissionable volume. So this is worldwide sales. This could be huge. And all you have to do is follow our fast track. Steps 1, 2, and 3. Find 3 customers, find 3 brand partners, and help them get 3 customers. And you are well on your way. This is what Achieving Founders would look like, which is our platinum ranking. Now, I'm really going over this quickly because it's something that you can talk with your the person who invited you into tonight's call. You can talk with them one-on-one, or feel free to invite one of us, and we would be happy to explain how all of this works in more detail. But just to give you an idea, Achieving Founders is on the table for a short time. So just becoming a brand partner up until the end of this year will give you some time to build your little network and achieve platinum and become a founder. Once you're in as a founding member, you are in for life, which is pretty cool. And it can become a pretty amazing quarterly bonus by really not doing much, just staying on track. So however you choose to live your life, live it absolutely to the fullest. This was our trip to Utah last year, which we just, oh my gosh, it was just life-changing. Opportunity calls available, one-on-ones and small groups. You can absolutely book me in. I am available. I love talking opportunities. I love talking Zalevo. And I truly want to help everyone choose what is best for them, choose what is a good fit for you. There's absolutely no pressure, but the opportunities are there. The opportunities are right there, and they're not going to last forever. So sometimes when opportunities arise, you just have to reach out, step out in faith, and just go for it. Don't be fearful, because you've got a whole community that will support you along the way. Be bold. Does anyone have any questions?
Awesome. Thank you, Carla. It was
Oh, thanks, Pamela. That was cool. That was great. I love your insight. Did anyone
you.
have any questions? We went really over. Surprise, surprise. But
Well,
that's okay.
not too bad, because you were going to talk to the brand partner, so you just did it differently.
I just did it slightly differently. I just went with the flow.
Yes.
No one's got any questions? We must have done a really good job, Pamela.
Yeah.
I think so.
Denise goes,
Thumbs up from Denise.
nice.
Well, look, thank you so much for taking the time this evening and listening in. And thanks for those who are watching and listening into the recording. If you do have any questions at all, please reach out to the person who invited you on this call, or of course you can reach out to me personally. And just be bold, step out in faith. What have you got to lose? If nothing changes, nothing changes. Literally, where do you want to be 1 year from now? Do you want to be in the same spot that you are right now? Or do you want to achieve your dream goals, whatever they may be? It is absolutely possible. You just have to believe, leave the fear aside, and step out in faith, and know that you're going to have partners with you, supporting you along the way. So thanks, everyone. Thank you so, so much. And love you girls dearly. And I'm just going to stop recording.